Hello everyone. Hi kids. How are you all doing? How was the day? I mean, half of the day. So we have Yusuf here. Hi Yusuf. How are you doing? Hi Harshit. Harshit, Yusuf. Before we really start, I would say I would first of all wish all the mothers a very happy Mother's Day. So I am Pooja Yadav, the co-founder of Me and Math, and I wish all the lovely mothers a very happy Mother's Day. And kids, before we start today, even I'm pretty sure you would have wished your mothers. अभी आप क्या करोगे? You will leave right away. You will go touch your mother's feet, hug her, kiss her, or the way you greet her, the way you just show your respect. आप जाएंगे, उन्हें Happy Mother's Day बोलेंगे, and then you're gonna be coming back. Just quickly wish her Happy Mother's Day again if you did already, or if you didn't, just right away go. Right? Quick, quick, quick. And after that, we're gonna be starting. I'm waiting. Quickly go. I'm just waiting. Go, hug her, kiss her. Ah, that's so sweet of you, Yusuf. Okay, we are waiting for Harshit. Once Harshit comes, so I'm pretty sure we have our captains here. Yusuf and Harshit. Now it would be like, the team creation. So are we going to be having just captain challenge? You will be needing some team to support you, no? So maybe just call your friends, share the link, and let them join here. Jaldi, jaldi, jaldi se. Jaldi se. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so you both are done. That's the best thing to start the day with, or the session with, right? So let's get started. So before anything else, my little charms, welcome to Me and Math Live, right? So we have our captains set. We have Yusuf, captain of team A, and we have Harshit, captain of team B. Right, captains? Ready? Now, whoever is about to join are going to be divided into teams, right? Or maybe Yusuf, you can make your team by making your friends, your siblings, your cousins, your neighbors join, your classmates join. And Harshit, your team making should be the early thing, no? The moment we start, we should right away start with like challenges and learning and just exploring things together, right? Next week, say, you're gonna be making it, and I'm pretty sure you should be getting these live links. They are in the site only, the moment we are live, they are in the YouTube only. The moment we are live, you can see that live option there. Okay, so let's get started. आज हम एक amazing activity करने वाले हैं. So shall we start? In the meantime, Rakshit, you are a little late. आज आप late कैसे हो गए, Rakshit? Were you in the traffic, stuck in the traffic? Yusuf, आपकी टीम आपको सपोर्ट करने के लिए आ गई है. रक्षित यहाँ पर हैं. So Rakshit will be there with the team Yusuf, and we have Avni. Okay, Avni in the team Harshit. Okay, right? So we have team players ready. Now the first challenge for the day is what you need to do. You need to keep your thumb ready, because I think we only type with our thumb, no? Or we type, I don't know. Generally we type with our thumb. Okay, you need to keep your thumb ready. I will read a string. एक string में read करूँगी. Say for example 1 2 3 4 7 5 8 9 12 17 16 something like that. और आपको फटाफट वो string type करनी है. I mean 1 2 3 something like that. Same string type करनी है और type करके the moment I stop you have to send the chat. Make sense, kids? So what you have to do, this is going to be our listening skills strengthening. So to strengthen our listening skills, because the better we listen, the better we understand. So Rakshit, before we really go ahead, you're going to be right away jumping from your seat, reaching your mom, touching her feet, hugging her, kissing her, and wishing her a very happy Mother's Day. Please. And Avni, same. We can't really start our lesson without wishing our mom, right? Quick. Okay. So, be quick. In the meantime, we will be waiting for you, don't worry. In the meantime, kids, just make sure that red bar is at the very right end. It's not in between or somewhere else. So we have team captains, Yusuf and Harshit. Rakshit and Avni are team members here of respective team. Yeah. Star student of the week is not an announcement today. Okay. Yes. So Avni and Rakshit, you have to quickly wish your mom a very happy Mother's Day and then come back. We're going to be right away starting this. We are waiting for you. We're waiting for you. In the meantime, I mean, just want to give you one question. You see whether it makes some sense or not. Today, in the previous live, these are the math sticks. Just imagine them to be our math sticks. Correct? And okay, so if I ask you the first question, in the meantime, both the kids come, how many math sticks should be removed to get a minimum of 5 squares? This is the first question, and the second question we have, and you have to tell me. I will label it. Say for example, this is 1 2 3 4 5 6. Then we have like this entire to be 7, entire to be 8, entire to be 9, entire to be 10, and this entire 11 and 12. You have matchsticks like this. First question is that, and the second question is how many matchsticks should be removed to get only 5 squares? Not even how many, which matchsticks, like, you know, instead of how many, it would be which matchsticks. Identify the matchsticks which are going to be removed to make it a minimum of 5 squares available or only 5 squares available. Hope you're understanding the question. Okay. So just tell me the name of the sticks, like labels of the sticks, like 1 2 3 4 5 6, something like that. The labels of the sticks. Mm-hmm. Okay, Harshit is saying 1 and 2. 1 and 2 for the first question or the second question? Rakshit is saying 1. Avni is saying 1 and 2. Okay. Quick, captains. Harshit has answered. Yusuf, it is already 5 in second. Okay. Still, we have to remove the sticks to get a minimum of 5 stars, 5 squares. Just think. Oh, my voice is not clear, really? Is it still the same? Is it better? Okay, so Yusuf is saying 5. 5 in the sense label 5, right? Okay, you want to remove the label 5. Okay, so over here we have 2 questions actually. So if I say how many minimum maths, I mean, it could be n number of, because that was the question for juniors, you are senior students. So you can really think logically, right? If I say you have to make only 5 squares and you want to remove minimum, how many minimum matchsticks? How many minimum matchsticks? And identify the matchstick. Label. Which matchstick will you remove and how many matchsticks will you remove to get only 5 squares there? Okay, Rakshit is saying 5 and Harshit is also saying 5. 5 in the sense, if you remove this matchstick, it would be 5 squares, a minimum of 5 squares, one single matchstick, right? That's correct, obviously. There could be n number of answers. It could be 6 also. If you remove 6, if you remove 4, if you remove 11, or sorry. If you remove 11, it would be something else. So either 4, 5, 6. We have to remove only one matchstick. It could be 4, it could be 5, it could be 6. That is going to be giving you only 5 squares, right? Now, we are not really required to remove 2 matchsticks. And we are really not bothered to have different shapes available. If they are saying to be having only squares available, then the question will change. So just the question drives us to get the answer, no? Okay, so now the competition time starts, which is the brain activity. And I will give you the string of 10 numbers. I'll give you the string of 10. I will read the string of 10 numbers and you have to quickly type in there. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. 4, 3, 12, 5, 7, 16, 18, 24, 19. Drop the string. Drop the string here. the entire string, whatever you could, yeah, exactly. It happens. It's a listening skill, no? We are working on. Anyone else who actually now you don't need to just rewind, go back and really try writing that. No, what you heard that time is your listening skills development. No, Yusuf, any string written, any string typed? Team B, Harshit, Avni, any string typed? Okay. Okay. Repeating is not allowed, but the next round we will be having. Okay. So Harshit could write 4, 3, 12, 5. That is correct. I mean, this is, not a challenge with anyone. This is our own competition with ourselves. We are just trying to make ourselves better of whatever we are at the moment, right? So, say for example, Yusuf is answering wrong or Rakshit is answering correct. It's not the challenge between you two people, no? So, we have to just keep on working to make ourselves the best. That is what, remember. So, I know, this would be coming once you go back. So, we have not to go back. That is what I'm saying. You be honest with yourself. Don't go back. And next time you try. Anyways, Yusuf, your string is correct. Rakshit and Harshit, good attempt. Avni, we didn't get any answer from you. Next question, next string हम लेते हैं. So I'm going to be reading the string and you will quickly type that. Whatever you could type. अगर आप miss भी कर रहे हो कोई numbers, आप दूसरे numbers जो सुन रहे हो, जो भी आपके दिमाग में हैं, whatever you're storing in your brain, you just keep on typing. Okay, and I literally want your honest. I would be very happy when you share the honest answers. Instead of really, doesn't matter what you answer here, you are right or wrong. 3, 2, 1. Okay, perfect. 3, 2, 1, go. The next string is 35, 42, 96, 8, 14, 1, 6, 2, 12, 11. Drop your answer here, please. Drop, drop, drop. Just stop typing and drop. Okay, we've got the first answer from Yusuf. Okay. Harshit, Rakshit, be quick, quick, quick. Good job. I can see Yusuf. You're very quick to answer. Harshit and Rakshit, where you both are? Just drop your answers. That's not gonna be... Okay. No, before you, we've got the answer from Yusuf, the captain. Okay, kids. So the correct string was, just match your string. 35, 42, 96, 8, 14, 1, 6, 2, 12, 11. You all have made the same mistake. And that's not 1, 6, but writing 16, typing 16 over there. So 9 out of 10. Okay, let's get started with what we have today in our lesson. Really, do we have this in our lesson? We've discussed these things. Okay, just quickly, because additive identities or additive inverse, multiplicative inverse, they are very useful things, aren't they? So we will be talking about these things quickly, a quick revision. So can you really tell me, if I say 2/3, what will be the multiplicative inverse of this thing? What is the multiplicative inverse, MI? Multiplicative inverse of 2/3. Just quickly type in there. And for the same number, you have to tell me what's the additive inverse of this number. Is 2/3? You have to tell me the additive inverse. Let's make IN for inverse because it's identity only also, no? So IN for inverse. Are you ready with your answers? Oh, okay. My stream is slow, but I'm not talking about the stream. I'm talking about the hierarchy. Like, I've got the answer popped out for Yusuf first, then you. No? Okay. Okay, kids. So when it comes to talk about the additive inverse and first tell me multiplicative inverse, MI. Tell me the multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse of the given thing. Okay, so okay, no problem. More or less we are getting -3 over -2 from all of you. That's good. That's a quick concept to discuss. So last lesson, let me land back to this. I mean, kids, you're going to be taking a note today. We would be having a few important discussions today. What are you talking about? So here I'm going to be adding. For some reason, all of you are not correct. All are wrong. Okay, Maria, this is not the stream for grade 10. Grade 10 stream would be starting at 3 p.m. So you join back at 3 p.m. Okay, Rakshit. Okay, so when we talk about identity and inverse, so just keep a note of identity. Identity meaning keeping the numbers same, and inverse meaning what is going to be inverse. So if I say you have 5, what is the additive identity of 5 and what is the multiplicative identity of 5? What is the additive identity of 5? What is the additive identity of 5 and what is the multiplicative identity of 5? Let's not get distracted but focus over here. When we talk about the inverse, what is the, if I say 2/3 as it was the question, what is the additive inverse of 2/3 and what is the multiplicative inverse of 2/3? Just quickly, kids. Right. So you've told me because it was fraction, maybe if I give you 5, you would be able to easily tell me that additive inverse is -5. No? So when we talk about additive inverse, we just negate that. We just get the negative. Only once negative we write. It is -2/3. What we are doing, we are just, this is the number to the right of the number line. We are just placing it to the left of the number line. So we know that right of the number line is all positive, right to the 0, I'm trying to say, all positive, and left is all negative. So 1 is actually, what is that? It is additive inverse of, -1 is additive inverse of 1, or you can say 1 is additive inverse of -1. They are additive inverse. When you are just negating, adding a minus sign, not changing the position, that is additive inverse. When we talk about multiplicative inverse, we flip the number. Multiplicative inverse are actually nothing but reciprocal. So it would be like 3/2. What is the purpose? What is the purpose of additive inverse and multiplicative inverse? In multiplicative inverse, you are multiplying two things to get 1. In additive inverse, you are adding two things to get 0. Coming to identity, what to add, sorry, here it was multiply. What to add to 5 to get its identity, that means the answer 5. What to multiply in 5 to get 5 only. So there we have 0 and 1. So 0 is the additive identity and 1 is the multiplicative identity. I hope that's clear. Yeah, I hope that's clear. So we have not to, initially it's fine. I mean, we learn by making mistakes. It's not your test over here. We are sitting to learn, no? So if 2/3 and you are saying -2 over -3, that would be wrong. But what are the possible answers? You can say -2 over 3. You can say 2 over -3, or you can say -2 over 3. All these are accepted answers. Make sense? So only once we have to type in like add minus. This is additive inverse. When we talk about multiplicative inverse, multiplicative is like just flipping. You have not to really think of plus or minus. So I will give you another question here. I'll give you another question. Say for example, if I say minus 5/7, minus 5/7, and you have to tell, okay, let's A, B, C, D. I hope you are having your pen paper with you. Don't sit without your notebook, please. A, B, C, D. What all do you need to answer here? First, you are going to be telling me additive identity, ID. Second, you have to tell me multiplicative identity, identity meaning keeping the number same, just remember. C part, you have to tell me additive inverse, and the last is multiplicative inverse. Just quickly tell me, kids. We can make the same thing. Team A is going to be answering this, and team B, same, everything is same, A, B, C, D, but your question is -3/5. Okay, team B, you have to answer this. Team A, you have to answer that. How would you answer? A this, B this, C this, A comma, like you have to label it. A, this is the answer. B, this is the answer, something like that. So quickly start, kids. And these are basic, tiny things which are actually very important. You will see the importance of these things in bigger calculations. Okay. Take your time. 1 minute timer. In 1 minute, you have to quickly drop the answers. Hope you are fully clear with additive inverse. Not gonna be answering minus both times, like both numerator and denominator or something like that. Just quickly make your answer ready and share with me. Harshit, Rakshit, Yusuf, are you ready? Share the answer, please. Yusuf has shared. So Yusuf, you have not to write AI, anything A, B, C, D. Just type in A, B, C, D, something like that. And sorry, but your question, Team A, you are the captain of Team A. Your question is minus 5/7. This is the question for Team A, and minus 3/5 is the question for Team B, Harshit's team. I'm still waiting for your answers. Yeah, AI means additive inverse. Okay, fine. Additive inverse. Okay, I not able to understand my question. You've got minus 5/7. You have to write the additive inverse of minus 5/7. Additive identity of A is asking for additive identity of minus 5/7. B is asking for multiplicative identity. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's correct. B is also 0, Yusuf. B is the multiplicative identity. You are multiplying but keeping the answer same. No problem, no problem. And others, Harshit, Rakshit, how come so slow? Be quick, kids. Quick, quick, quick. Okay, so when we talk about, okay, I'm noting down your answers, Yusuf. So answers from Yusuf are A, he is saying 0, B is 1, C and D, Yusuf. Captain of Team B, where are you? And if the captain is not present, I mean, we will wait for 1 more minute. Otherwise, Rakshit and Yusuf, it would be a challenge between you two. Right? Upcoming questions would be the challenge between you two. Yusuf, this was your question. Not minus 3/5. Okay. Rakshit has started answering A0, B1, C 3/5, and D. Okay. Okay, fine. So we have a little confusion. Your additive and multiplicative is fully clear. we have to work on additive and multiplicative identity is clear, but inverse is what we have to work on. So no problem. Let's look back again. So remember kids, whenever they are asking about identity, you have only two answers, either 1 or 0. Either 1 or 0, nothing else. Whatever the number they give you, you will be getting only 1 or 0 as your identity answers. 1 is for multiply and 0 is for add. So just remember. Right? So add and multiply. I mean, over here we need no logics, but add and multiply. Alphabet A is smaller alphabet, M is bigger than A. So A goes for 0, and if you talk about numbers, 0 and 1. So adding 0, additive identity 0 and multiplicative identity 1. Now let's talk about inverse. When we will be taking simple numbers. Yes, Yusuf, your D part is not correct. That is why I'm coming to discuss. And Rakshit, your D part is also not correct. So when we talk about additive identity, additive inverse. So what the steps are? Say for example, if it is 2/5, you're going to be just changing the sign. Just change the sign. Only change the sign. It is -2/5. Correct? If it is -1/3, change the sign. Go opposite. It would be +1/3. Are you clear with this? If you are clear, just tell me the additive identity of 7/5 -2/8. First is this and second is this. Be very quick. Additive identity of 7/5 and -2/8. Additive identity. Additive inverse. Additive inverse. We're talking about inverse. Additive inverse, just change the sign. It wouldn't be 7/5 again, Yusuf. Okay, we are condensing our discussion. In additive inverse, let's focus. Additive inverse, it only changes the sign. So 7/5 will go -7/5. Are you clear with this? 7/5 will go -7/5. And if it is negative, it would go positive 2/8. So when we have additive inverse, we only change the sign. Change the sign. Would you remember this? If it makes sense, then you're going to be doing the next question. A is 3/7 and B is 1-1/11. Just quickly answer. Yeah. -7/5 is right answer. Now, Yusuf and Rakshit. Yusuf, now we are playing team. Yusuf, A is your question and Rakshit, B is your question. So team A, team B are playing. Yusuf, your question is 3/7 and you have to write additive inverse. Additive inverse. And your question is 3/7. And Rakshit, your question is -1/11 and you have to write the additive inverse again. Okay, so Yusuf has answered -3/7. That is correct. Rakshit, we are still waiting for you. -1/11. Okay, in the meantime, Yusuf, just to make it stronger a bit, I'm giving you 3 questions in a string A, B and C. It is -5/9, -2/17 and 5/12. Yeah, good. Yusuf, you are going to be answering additive inverse of all of them. Just additive inverse quickly. Additive inverse of all of them. Additive inverse of A, B and C. Good job. 5/9 is correct. B, 2/11 is correct. And C, 5/12. C is 5/12. 5/12. Exactly, -5/12. So I'm pretty sure, Yusuf, you are very clear with this. Can you just quickly give me the understanding, how do we find the additive inverse? I mean, what exactly the logic behind finding the additive inverse you are using? To get the additive inverse, what we do? Exactly. You just have to change the sign irrespective of what the number is, if it is plus, minus, minus, plus. Now let's talk about the multiplicative inverse. Identity are always going to be either plus or minus. So I'm explaining you multiplicative inverse here. And after this lesson, you should not be confused with multiplicative inverse or additive inverse. They are the only tricky thing. Identity, no one makes the mistake. So when we talk about, as for additive, add comes, so just focus on sign. Multiplicative inverse doesn't focus on sign. So if it is 2/5, it would just flip it, just flip it. It would be 5/2. If it is -3/7, keep the sign same, just flip it. It would be -7/3. Does that make sense? So what is happening? When you have to find out additive inverse, you change the sign. And when you have to find out the multiplicative inverse, you flip and keep the sign. Make sense? Just drop a thumbs up if it makes sense. This will be the last discussion for the day. Next lesson, I think it's a high time to start rational numbers, a quick go through of rational numbers, because you will be having a lot of basics of rational numbers there. We have to flip it. Very well done. So now a quick check, kids. -8/9, 2/3, -4/5, 6/7, and -1/9. Okay, very well done. Just quickly answer the multiplicative inverse of these things. Yusuf, keep the sign. Sign not to touch. Keep the sign, right? It wouldn't be 9/8, it would be -9/8, right? Hold on, Yusuf. So you are just removing the minus. You have not to remove the minus. That is the additive inverse, Yeah, no problem. Let's fix it again. So just give yourself the message again and again, like 4-5 questions of practice, and you would be settling it. When we have to find out the multiplicative inverse, it's just flip, keep the sign. Okay, let's try again. Good. And the last question. Minus 9/8, A part. Okay, very good. 3 halves. Good. Very good. Yeah, last question. Good job. Very well done, Yusuf. Last question is E minus 1/9. Are you not able to see this question? Oh, it's I'm hiding that. Okay. So E, if you can see it, E is minus 1/9. Minus 1/9. Okay. Very last quick check. I'll give you just 2 questions. Once you are done with that, today's lesson would be 100% fruitful. I will give you 2 questions. You have to write the multiplicative and additive inverse both together. Yeah, that's correct. That's correct, Yusuf. So you have to write minus 5/3. Write the We're going to be writing only 2 questions. Just a quick check for my satisfaction. You are going to be writing the multiplicative inverse and additive inverse for minus 5/3 to 7th. Again, you're going to be just, be very patient. Think before you do. You will be able to do. But a good practice is required. Ask your teacher to give you more questions based on this. Yeah. I understand. So you have to, it could be a bit slow. Multiplicative inverse and additive inverse. Just these 2 questions and we will be ending our lesson. And next lesson, Yusuf, if you feel like you are just getting something, understanding, learning, it's useful, so definitely you are going to, make your friends sit here with your team. Yeah, for some reason your messages are slow. Let me just refresh it for once. I might get them quicker. Multiplicative inverse is minus 3/5. Okay. Very good. And Yusuf, you would be able to understand, how patiently you need to answer. If you are trying to answer it, quickly in a rush, you might encounter some mistake. It wouldn't be all the time. Once you get the good practice, if you are the student of me and math, you would be connecting with your teacher and they will give you enough practice to really get it done. So, multiplicative inverse, you said minus 3/5. You are keeping the sign same, just flipping the number. And additive inverse is just changing the sign. For the other one, you are saying multiplicative inverse is 7 halves and additive inverse is minus 2/7. Very well done, and you are getting 100% satisfaction of learning from my side. Well done, Yusuf. You are just a champ, very good learner, very quick learner. Again, it's not really done. A quick practice is still required, okay? Bye-bye. Have a very great day. Take care. And a very, very happy Mother's Day to your mom. Bye, take care.